So we want to match the work shown for each of the processes that are in this grid A through F. And number one is finding an oblique asymptote. To find an oblique asymptote, we do polynomial long division or synthetic division, and that would be box C, right, where there's some synthetic division going on, and then the remainder was discarded. Then this is the constant, and this is the x. So y equals 2x minus 1 is the oblique asymptote. So the work for that would be C. Okay, then number two, we want to find any zeros. To find the zeros in a rational function, you set the numerator equal to 0. So looking at each of these options, it looks like E is where the numerator x minus 7 times the quantity x minus 8, each of those factors from the numerator is being set equal to 0 and then solved for x. And so E would be the work shown for finding the real zeros. Okay, number three, finding any vertical asymptotes. Vertical asymptotes are found by setting factors in the denominator that do not cancel equal to 0 and solving for x. So when we look at the denominators here in B, the x minus 3's cancel, and then this remaining factor from the denominator 2x minus 1, that was set equal to 0 and solved for x. So B is the work for finding vertical asymptotes. Okay, number four, finding holes. To find a hole in a rational function, you look for factors that cancel from the numerator and denominator. And so when we look at the things that are left here, we have in all three of them, there are factors that cancel. Right here, the x minus 3's cancel. Here, the x plus 5's cancel. But in neither of those examples, D or F, were the canceled factors set equal to 0. So when we look at A, the x minus 1's cancel. That's the only one where that factor then was set equal to 0, and they found the x of the whole. Then they took that x from the whole and substituted it back into the simplified form for x and solved to find the y. So A is the work for finding a hole in a rational function. Okay, then number five, finding a horizontal asymptote. So to find a horizontal asymptote, we would cancel the common factors here, and then we're left with 2x minus 1 over x plus 5. And then you would do either long division, synthetic division, or remember from the acronym in the notes, Bobo Batten eats DC, if the exponents are the same, right, you divide the coefficients. So 2x and x, those are the same exponent. So 2x divided by x then gives us the ratio of those leading coefficients, which is a 2. And so F is our work for finding the horizontal asymptote. And then finding the y-intercept, you would put 0 in for your x's and solve for y. And that's what's happening in D. They put 0 into the numerator for x, into the denominator for x, and then simplified to get 2/5. And so D would be the work for finding the y-intercept.